Hey, so I'm recording this video particularly to that good friend who wants to learn about AI and everything, and give a basic high level understanding of what AI or artificial intelligence is. So, artificial intelligence is simply an intelligence or a form of model that can basically map um, human-like interactions, human-like expressions to a specific output. So I said map. What do I mean by that? So every day our actions are generally mapping operations. So whether we are classifying things or generally at the core, when we're trying to learn as human beings, we tend to leverage different resources. So one thing would be, for example, when we're learning, we imitate or we try to copy whatever somebody has done. And this is in fact called memetics or learning through memes, right? So how does this relate to AI? Well, generally in the paradigm of programming or in the world of programming, what you would do is that you would give the machine an instruction, which is a software. So this instruction can act as an instruction set, and the computer program will read each instruction line by line to execute what you tell it to do. But now memetics is, or learning through by copying, or basically by efficiently moving around data, you can somehow create this clever ways or create this sort of intelligence, or which is artificial enough to be generated. So then what you're gonna arrive at is that instead of actually giving the instructions, you let the machine figure out the instructions by itself. So what do I mean by this? Again, getting back to the main point, which is memetics, you basically feed the machine memes or thoughts or specific groups of information. So, what is the best way to encode or present a thought? Well, text. So, textual data has been very abundant. In fact, it's very abundant given the internet age. Then you can pretty much collect a set or a group of commonly associated text, and basically you'll be able to train this AI to form up a model. So these models are commonly known as AI models, and this model specifically solve a specific problem. But now we're going towards something which is even called AGI. AGI is even a higher form of intelligence, where it stands for an artificial general intelligence. So AGI simply creates more domains for this AI to be able. It should also be able to execute on multiple contexts, and it should have this ability to extremely generalize and have this ability to work on a multiple cross-domain and cross-functional tasks. So that is the basic general take or general understanding of AI. And then now this in this time, what is more popular in the AI world is LLMs. LLMs are large language models, which are basically trained on a lot of information from the internet, or in fact the internet itself, and they use this specific models. So I mentioned an AI models earlier. So they specifically leverage transformers, which allow basically to guess the next token or output, the next word or output. So that's how you get a response from, for example, ChatGPT and other open source LLMs, you'd be able to generate a response basically by prompting a given text, and the AI would be able to know how to answer that. So, do people know how AI works internally? No. But generally, the input and output process is well understood because it's all an optimization problem. It optimizes the AI. So the AI's role is simply optimizing. So you could say they are approximators. So you give them, for example, a group of symbols or letters that they want to learn, and you might want them to figure out. For example, if you give them handwritten numbers, teaching this to a computer is very difficult because the computer will have a hard time. The programmer specifically will have a hard time encoding each and every rules and rule sets. So doing this would be a cumbersome task. But using a machine learning model or a deep learning model, specifically with an AI, you would be able to train the AI to recognize basically images of numbers. So there are now multiple applications. And why is AI really popular now, you might ask? Well, it's because of LLMs and because of the field of generative AI. So generative AI is basically exciting because you'll be able to generate information. So for example, if you have seen the models such as Midjourney and others, so for example, you could generate images, and now you could suddenly start generating videos if you have seen the recent trend, just by simply putting in a text or a prompt, and then you'll be able to generate videos. So in the middle, that core engine that allows you to ask whatever you want, and you'll be able to generate something that is in tandem with what you've asked, is the AI model. That's the core that allows you to do these operations. So I hope this serves as a basic overview, and if necessary, I'll continue on this thread more, further expanding. But this generally serves as an overview, basically explaining what an AI is and what the current trend is looking at in regards to LLMs and generative AI. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. Have a good day.